Now we sit in the sand holding hands, watch the sunset over the land, and I'm glad that the bright blue water and the brown on the ground and the frown on your face is upside.
This session of our COVID-19 Resilience and Permaculture course is dedicated to implementing Sepp Holzer's famous Hugelkultur to create a new garden bed. We wanted to start with a garden technique to increase our ability to grow food, to become more resilient as a community. After defining the structure, placement and shape by following the first permaculture principle, observe and interact, we dove deeper into Sepp Holzer's Hugelkultur. After this session, you will be introduced to the concept of a Hugelkultur garden bed. You will know the 5 steps to implement a Hugelkultur garden bed. You will understand what one element many function is about, and you will be introduced into the benefits of a Hugelkultur.
A Hugelkultur is a gardening technique that was invented by Sepp Holzer in Austria. It has many benefits, it's easy to create, and it can help you to enrich your soil and to grow beautiful plants, fruit and veggies. At the same time, you are increasing fertility over a long period of time. It is mainly used if you want to create a garden bed that is releasing fertility back into the soil for a long time. You are regenerating soils and ecosystems while satisfying your personal needs in one spot. By creating a typical Hugel structure, you are adding additional surface area and you are able to create different microclimates due to shading, sun, water storage, etc. In temperate climates, you can prolong the growing season as you have an additional heat source designed into your garden bed due to decomposition. This technique is also great for water management as it stores rainwater and retains moisture on site, and at the same time it increases drainage. This would be important, especially in the tropics.
Hugelkultur beds are large, layered compost piles covered with compost or topsoil, just like raised beds. However, the big difference is the amount of wood that is put into the specific garden bed. The first layer, sometimes even partly buried, is made up of big logs and wooden material. They will act as fertile storage and will increase soil fertility over the years. The second layer contains smaller branches, followed by small sticks and twigs. Before adding the final layer, you could add some brown and green layers on top. Everything will be covered with topsoil and mulch. You can follow the 5 steps to create a Hugelkultur bed. Dig a hole and put topsoil aside. Pile excess wood, starting with big logs, followed by branches and twigs. Add layer of brown, high in carbon, like dry leaves, carton, and greens, high in nitrogen, like grass, clippings, fresh leaves, manure, urine, material to your wood pile. Cover with topsoil and or compost and end up with a layer of mulch to protect the soil. Plant right into the new setup structure.
A Hugelkultur is a good example for one element that has many functions. So let's have a look at the benefits. It is improving soil conditions. The gradual decay of wood is a consistent source of long-term nutrients for the plants. A large bed might give out a constant supply of nutrients for almost 20 years or even longer if you use only hardwoods. Soil aeration increases as those branches and logs break down, meaning the bed will be no-till long-term. Habitat/heat. Hugelkultur is using the benefits of a slowly decomposing process to create habitats for billions of bacteria, mycelium and other organisms. The composting wood also generates heat, which should extend the growing season. Soil organic carbon. It is a natural way to sequester carbon into the soil and at the same time increase fertility.
Water management. The logs and branches acts like a sponge. Rainwater is stored and then released during drier times. Actually, you may never need to water your Hugel bed again after the first year. Obtain a yield. If you start your project and you need to regenerate soil, Hugelkultur is a beautiful way to grow food and at the same time support nature to strengthen the soil food web. It is a bigger intervention in the first place, but you do not need to intervene with nature afterwards for a long time. Let's sum it up. The Hugelkultur technique by Sepp Holzer is an agriculturally productive ecosystem that is consciously designed to have the diversity, stability, and resilience of a natural ecosystem in the long run. By mimicking forest systems, we are creating long-lasting, productive, fertile areas that are still able to regenerate the soil and not degrade it further. Here comes your learning experience. Just do it, try it, make a hugelkultur bed. Just kidding, right? But if you don't have the space, just make a list where in your neighborhood you could source your materials for a hugelkultur bed. In best case, you can turn waste into a resource. If you have space, just go for it and give it a try. It's easy, simple, and a lot of fun.
Cool, so you're done with your learning exercise. So please feel free to share your results, like your key learnings or whatever you've been working on in the comments. You can also drop us a message on info@flowfood.org or let us know on whatever channel you feel most connected to, what you have been up to. We're happy to hear from you.
Sunny palm leaves on the coconut trees sway above our heads with the breeze through the leaves. And all of these colors bleed as one.